Good morning. Welcome to Pajama Poetry. Got coffee in our Liechtenstein mug. It's Tuesday, January 7th. Air elevation is good. Surfability, not that great. Probably 7, maybe a 4. In Pajama Poetry, I read poetry in my pajamas. Poems I wrote the night before in a little workshop done by a friend of mine. Last night I wrote 1.5 poems, and the first is called Creek Dreams. It was inspired by Donald Caswell's poem, My Generation. Again, this is a rough draft I wrote last night called Creek Dreams. Young and younger still, woods romping with friends and finding life's detritus, rusted wagon, box fan, the discarded crank from some old bike, a gleam in the leaves and our hands in the earth tugging forth and birthing promise, possibility. Oh, the things we could conceive. Robot butler, coaster cart, pedal-powered wing machine. But junk and promise are all for naught when waiting at home, just 3 meager tools, saw, hammer, and a nice set of pruning shears. Professor parents let us dream of machines, but lacked the strong hands to build them. And that's that half a poem. I think it needs 2 more stanzas maybe. We'll see if that ever happens. The next poem I wrote was inspired by the poetry of Chen Chen, whose poems reminded me a lot of short stories, actually, of an author I used to read a ton of, Donald Barthelme. So Chen Chen took me to Barthelme, took me to this poem. The Architect, for Barthelme. The architect tells me secrets of building, of conceiving buildings, concept buildings, of arc and spire, entrances grand and exits subtle. You must realize you've arrived, he tells me, but to leave, you can't know you've left. The architect doesn't build. The architect whispers sweet nothings to my ear. Concrete, macadam, the construction marks visible on plywood walls. Playwood, am I right? He brings me under his arm and noogies me, the smooth knuckles of his soft hands rasping through my teeth and tongue until I squirm away. Quit it, I say. Plinth, he says in return. The architect loves a counter, loathes a corner. Sweep, 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 he says. All arc, all motion. Have you heard this CD? I tell him I haven't, and he places the disc over my heart. Oh my God, you must. The music is nothing but corners. No sweep, no arc. I think the architect is joshing me. Finally, the architect makes his subtle exit. I wake, and all his funny Italian loafers are gone, and the kitchen sparkling clean. But there's still espresso in the little tin, and a coffee cup, brutalist in shape and design. So, thanks for coming to Pajama Poetry. Oh, pajamas today, my Thrasher magazine sweatshirt, t-shirt underneath, sweatpants by Obey, Shepard Fairey's little company. Special thanks to poet Donald Caswell, poet Chen Chen for their inspiration. Special thanks to my friend Kim J. Rose for hosting her Monday Salon. That's all for now. Hope you have a great week.